Okay guys, I messed up. The yarn buying ban has been broken. I just couldn't resist. It's been maybe like 4 months. Feels like it's been a year, but it's literally, I think, been 4 months. I think Feb was the last time that I bought yarn. So Feb, March, April, May, June, July, 5 months. And I just couldn't hold off any longer. My dad said this morning, did you know that the new Hobbycraft opened today? And I didn't. And I had a huge moment of weakness, which I didn't want to fight at all. And so we went to Hobbycraft and I may have bought quite a bit of yarn. I thought, I'll get 1 or 2 balls, that'll be good. I should have picked the basket up. I knew that was a bad thing to do. But I did it, and I'm glad I did it because I found some really good yarn. So I'm going to show you guys what I got today. I thought, I've never done a yarn haul before because, I mean, since I've been doing crochet YouTube, I think I've been on a yarn ban. So it's, yeah, so I haven't really, I was like, no, we're not going to do any hauls because that's just going to cause trouble. So yeah, because I had that moment of weakness, I'm going to show you guys what I got today, and I got some really good bargains. So we haven't actually had a Hobbycraft near us before, so this one's only 15 minutes and it is way easier to get to, and it is near my supermarket, and it's just, yeah, dangerous, that's what I'm going to say. So I actually ended up getting 4 different yarns, I think. I'm going to double check because I ended up getting quite a lot. I just kept seeing more and more. So I'll show you the first one that caught my eye, which I thought, that's it, that's me done. That's the only yarn I'm going to get, and I'll get a few balls so I can make a jumper or something substantial out of it because it was such a lovely colour. So the first ball of yarn that I got, or balls of yarn that I got, is the Women's Institute Premium Acrylic Yarn, 100 grams of DK. Oh, I was looking for the weight, and it's like hidden in this little picture. I noticed that straight away now, but in the shop I was like, where's the weight? It feels a bit thicker than DK, but yeah, I suppose I believe it. And a minimum of 3p from the sale of this item will be given to the Women's Institute. So that's pretty cool. Super soft, like look at that colour. So obviously, I don't know if you've watched my previous videos, but I am engaged and going to be getting married, and this is the colour that I'm looking as the theme colour. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's so pretty because it's the colour I've just been looking at everything for the wedding in. And yeah, I couldn't resist because I literally, before I went to Hobbycraft, I had a look at my yarn stash and I was like, what do I need? Not that I need anything, but what could I get away with the whole need part? And I thought of green because I've looked at my greens and I've got loads of dark greens, like random greens, but not full balls, and I'm not a huge fan of the colours. So I really wanted just a nice green. I was hoping to get a few different greens. I think I got one other sort of green, but this was the only green that I found that I really liked, which is obviously sage, and the others were all a bit like similar to what I've already got. So I'm really looking for that perfect green, but I haven't found it yet. So, I mean, this is lovely, but this isn't the colour I was looking for, but it is perfect. So, just give you a close up. Can you focus? There you go. And it is so soft. It is 100% acrylic, and it is 250 meters in length. In the shop, I was panicking. I was like, how many meters do you need for a jumper? And I can't remember. I've made so many jumpers, and I swear I've googled it like a million times, and I can never remember. So I just panicked, and I was like, I'll get 3. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I haven't got a clue. Because that's what? Only 300 grams of yarn. I don't know. Does anyone know, like, just generalisation of how much yarn you need for a jumper, or how I can figure that out with like these jumpers? Obviously, maybe I guess by weight, but then they're well, that one's Aran weight, that one's DK. I don't know if anyone's got any recommendations of easy ways to figure out how much yarn you're going to need for what project. Please let me know down below, even if it's in grams or meters or yards or whatever. I can convert it from yards to meters, but yeah, just let me know if there's an easy way to figure it out because I don't know it. I also want to say that I've had like a complete drop in my crochet mojo. Yeah, that was it. Like it's gone. Like I have no crochet whatsoever. I haven't crocheted in ages. I have been ill, so I but I did sort of lose my crojo before I got ill, and then being ill didn't help because I just didn't feel up to it. But I just haven't felt inspired, and I haven't found a project since doing my Weasley jumper, this one here. I think I was so like set on doing that when I finished it I was a bit lost, and I still feel a bit lost. I have done, like, I've worked on some whips, which I have in my previous video, so my podcast, which I recommend going and watching. I'll put it up there. Yeah, I mentioned about finishing my whips would be my next thing to do. So I've done my blanket, I'm nearly finished my cushion, I've got to do my bag, so I'm nearly done with them, and then once they're done I don't really know what I'm going to do. So I hoped maybe this would inspire me to do something else. But yeah, so this is the first one, and I've got 3 of these, and I've got my receipt here. Sage green, 100 grams, so 840 divided by 3, 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 9. I can't do it. I can do maths really good on paper, but not at all in my head. I think they're about 280 each if I remember looking at the thing. I actually had a 20% off discount code because it's a new shop. So in total, after all of that, 3 of these, so this altogether cost me £4.48, which I think is really good. So that's 100 grams each, yeah, 300 grams for £4.48, which I think was pretty cool. And for me it was just the colour. I wouldn't have bought this specific yarn because of the yarn, I bought it because of the colour, if that makes sense. I don't really know, because I've not done a haul, I don't really know what you're supposed to talk about, but I'm just going to talk about what I think I want to talk about, and let me know in the comments down below for future hauls what other details you want. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I was thinking a nice little jumper for autumn, but then my other yarn I'm thinking of making a jumper. So leave a comment down below if you have any ideas of what I should make with this yarn. I've got 3 balls, so 300 grams, and each ball is, where's it gone? I've said it already, 250 meters. Yeah, let me know what you think. I was thinking a jumper, but I'm open to ideas because I'm not set on jumper. But I just knew I needed it because of the colour. Right, the next ones I'm really excited about because I saw them and thought, wow, I bet they're expensive because they are alpaca, or an alpaca blend. They're, let me just get them all out and then I can show you. Okay, I've got them all out. Yeah, so the next ones I thought would be really expensive because they are alpaca, an alpaca blend, and they looked so cozy and lovely, and I thought I'm never going to be able to afford them because I do need to watch my money. And then I saw they were £2 each because these specific colours were on sale. The others were a bit more expensive, but I just love them. So I got 3 colours that I thought go really well together. And they're really soft. So it is an Aran weight yarn, 100 grams each ball, and so this one's mustard, this one is wine, and this one is green teal. See, I said it's sort of green, but it's not really green. I'd say it's more blue. So 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca, and they're so soft, and I thought they would make a really cute jumper, maybe a bit of colour work. I keep seeing on Instagram all this colour work in knitting, and I thought maybe I can do some sort of colour work in crochet because I'm not a very good knitter, and these colours just screamed colour work jumper to me. So if you have any ideas of patterns, pop them down below if you know any. Like I said, these are Aran weight, but they're just so fluffy. I think it's called a halo. Can you see it if I put it next to my jumper? Yeah, you can see like the fluff on there, and it's so lovely. Focus on the yarn, not me. Focus there. There you go. Look at that. Look at the fluff on that. Isn't that just so pretty? Put it up to my hair so you can see it. So this is Knitcraft by Hobbycraft, so it's their own brand. But I was doing this in a shop, I was like, I saw a woman, I was like, oh God, I hope she knows I'm going to buy this, like, that I'm not just a freak. Yeah, but you have to do the test, don't you? You just got to make sure, because I was like, if I'm going to make this into a jumper, I was like, it's not itchy at all. Like, at first touch, you might think it's itchy, but actually not, like, so soft. And yeah, I just absolutely love the colours. And the fact that these 3 colours, I think there was a grey as well, but I didn't really like the grey. These 3 colours were all on sale at £2 per ball. I'd never thought I'd be able to afford alpaca because I haven't really looked it up, but I thought it might be quite expensive. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it's only 10%. Yeah, 10% alpaca, 90% acrylic, but I'd say that's really affordable alpaca yarn. So yeah, really happy with that. Like I said, colourwork jumper, possibly. Any pattern ideas, pop them down below because I love your ideas. I don't really knit, so try and keep crochet patterns for this one. I mean, by all means, share some knit ones anyway, because some people might appreciate that, and you never know, I might do it one day, but I don't have much hope for my knitting skills. I'm still doing that scarf that I spoke about in my last episode of the podcast, and probably the previous one before that, because I've had it for about 2 years, and it's longer. It's longer. I'm actually going to a wedding this weekend, so I might take that and see how much I can get done, because that's an easy one to take on the road. Anyway, I'm getting off track, which is why I do a podcast, because I can just talk for hours. Hopefully you find it interesting. But yeah, so I'm excited about these. Honestly, I feel like these are going to get my Crochet back. I can't wait to talk to my auntie and show her what I got. Actually, I might just send her the link to this video because then she knows everything in depth. But I've already texted her and I've sent her some photos when I was in there. And yeah, I was not expecting to come out with this. It was worth the trip just for these because they're so pretty. Right, pricing though. So yeah, wow, they discounted that as well. That's so cool. So everything was discounted. She said she wasn't sure if everything would get discounted because I think the green ones were 2 for £3 anyway, but it looks like they were all discounted. Unless that discount is the 2 for 3, it might be that, okay. Anyway, so this, I got 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. And they were supposed to be £2 each. So in total, the wine ones were £6, brought down to £4.80 in total for 3. And then the same for the others. So I got 3, oh, I've just dropped them all. 3, how do I explain it? £4.80. £4.80. £4.80. £4.48. Done. Easy. So yeah, in total, I was like, I asked my partner when we got into the car, I said, so how much do you think I spent? Because my bag was jam-packed, and he guessed about £30. And I was like, yes, maybe I should go back in for more. And I said, actually £18.88. So I was really impressed with that because I got the 20% off and the discount for the green ones. So absolute bargain. And the lady Erin who served me at Hobbycraft in Canterbury, Wincheap, was so nice. So I'm going to do a review for her online because she gave me a little form thing to fill out. And she was really lovely and really chatty and fully sympathised with me thinking I was going to come in with one thing and bought 12? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, let's not add them up actually. That sounds bad. Went in for 1 ball of yarn, bought 12. But it was so cheap. I couldn't afford not to get it basically, because buying that online, I would not have been able to tell how nice the colours were because online it lies. It depends what you're on. My computer screen's a different colour to my phone screen, blah blah blah. So it's really nice to be able to go in there to squidgle the yarn, to see the exact colour and to walk out and just have it rather than waiting for the delivery man to come and bring it. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Yeah, leave me a comment down below if you have ideas of what I could use this yarn for. Let me know also if you enjoyed this type of video because I obviously like buying more yarn and showing you what I get. But the trick now is that I'm going to need to use the yarn because my stash is pretty full. So again, maybe leave me some ideas down below of things I could use my stash for to then be able to buy more yarn. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's only a short one today. Hopefully I shouldn't have to edit it too much and I think it should come up quite quickly. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Go subscribe, like and share with people that like yarn too because I love talking to people that have stuff in common with me. I might just go and move into Hobbycraft and sit there and just wait for people to walk past so I can talk to them. Because that's quite nice. No, I'm not a creep. I would love a yarn club though. That would be nice. I was talking to my friend the other day because we were just bored chatting, and I was saying I think one of us had a dream, I can't remember, about like having a bookshop and yarn shop and cafe all in one. And then we were like, okay, right, let's do it. We just need someone to leave us a nice building that we don't have to pay rent or buy. and then we can just sit in our yarn shop, or my part is the crochet corner we've decided, and yeah, I can just crochet all day and talk to people like-minded with me. So that would be the dream. And I also want a house with a farm and a little porch that I can sit on when it rains and crochet or read my book and have a coffee. So now you know everything. I'm gonna go.